everybody, Plushy-Plays here, and welcome back to Earthbound Beginnings. Last time, we went in through the Duncan factory, where I, actually, surprisingly, did not get lost, but only because I had a map with me. Oops. We, picked up a couple of items, that were gonna be helpful for us, and we blew up these big rocks with the rocket that you see behind me. This time, we're gonna be following the train tracks and, heading off to our next destination. And of course, I gotta get, interrupted by enemies. Hooray. Off screen, I, kinda leveled up a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. Only because, it wasn't the levels that I was trying to, get, rather the money that we're gonna need here shortly. It's, yeah. You'll see. So we basically just gotta follow the train tracks until we get down to the station. Hooray. What do you have to say? I heard on the radio that's a mess everywhere. At all costs, I will protect this station. Alright, well, you do that, my friend. So I went back to town and I picked up some cash, because we're gonna need it. Well, I don't know how far the train goes through, but you need a ticket to ride. Care to buy one? Yeah, actually, because we're actually making 2 stops today. We're going to Reindeer first, though. Then it's $32. I actually really love the soundtrack for the train. Just listen to this. It just sounds so whimsical and fun, and I love it. I don't know what about it. It's a fun sounding track. But anyways, our little journey on the train is over, unfortunately. You can actually go through those tracks with just Ninten. But those enemies through there are super dangerous. They have high HP and attack. So if you're willing to go through that, kudos to you and good luck. But I'm a coward. Are you going to Snowman? Yeah. I found this hat. I believe it's the property of a girl who lives there. Please take it to her. And then she just leaves. Alright. Hat. A pretty hat embroidered with the name Anna. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to keep that name in mind. Well, I don't know how far the train goes through, but you need a ticket to ride. So yeah, now we want to go to Snowman. I actually find trains to be really cool. I was actually meant to go on a train to go visit a friend a couple of years ago, but unfortunately it didn't go through because me and my dad and I think my brother were going to go visit a friend in our family in another state, and unfortunately that didn't go through because my dad's friends came down to visit, and yeah, I didn't feel comfortable making the drive by myself because it was, for 1, 8 hours, and 2, I've never done it before by myself. So, I want someone there with me, you know? So, and I didn't feel comfortable taking a plane because I've never really gotten on a plane by myself either. So, we were going to do see if there was a way for me to take a train. But unfortunately, the train just didn't work out either. Cause, I don't even remember what happened. But, yeah, no, I was meant to take a train a couple of years ago, and I really want to, because it looks like it'd be fun. Anyways, we are now in Snowman. And oh my gosh, my eyes. I love the theme for this place, don't get me wrong, but with this color palette, or rather lack thereof, it kills my eyes. I'm a clairvoyant still in training. However, this much I can say. You shall return again to Union Station. Although I'm not completely sure. Well, they're not entirely wrong. We will be going back there eventually. Okay. Yeah, no, let's see if we can get through this place as quickly as possible without running. Because, there are some new enemies that we can find here, but I don't want to fight them. Bigfoot! I actually will fight because, Bigfoot isn't actually as dangerous as the other enemies that we can find here. Why are you... Oh, that's weird. They were not in the right spot. Alright. Bigfoot has 90 HP. Drops 150 EXP and $48. So let's see how well this is gonna go for me. Already off to a good start. Okay. And Bigfoot will use PK freeze. By the way. Fortunately, it's... Oh no. This is not good. Not good. Okay. So yeah, this thing has the highest version of PK freeze, which will bring you down to critical status. I completely forgot about that. I could have sworn it just uses the alpha version, but I guess not. So we're gonna go ahead and heal Lloyd. If I could go to the one I want. We should be close to town, shortly. If I can, you know, do what I want to do here. Okay, that should be good enough until we can get to town. We are almost there. Oh, no, this thing I want to avoid at all costs. No. Polar bears have 100 HP, drop 160 EXP, and $50. But this thing has a very high attack. I'm not gonna check it, I just want to run. So we're gonna take our 4th D-slip, and we're gonna get the heck on out of here. This thing will let us run from any fight, regardless of how powerful the enemy is. Why does that say Jack on the sign? Nope. Why can't I read the sign? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna avoid talking to the NPCs here because some of them can actually give you a cold. No. So yeah, I'm gonna avoid talking to some of the NPCs here. Oh, there's a shop here? I didn't know that. The only thing that can get rid of the cold status is the mouthwash, which really, you can just avoid it by not talking to the NPCs, which is what I'm going to do. So, this is actually not where we need to be. I mean, technically, yes, this is where we have to go, but there's actually another stop. Going which way? No, this is not the right way. It's a little further down. Where is it? Oh, this way. Alright, there we go. Hello, I want to see what you have to say. Anna's house is a chateau, not a mansion, but I'll bet you already knew that. I didn't because I've never seen it, so... Or at least, not yet. Okay, so we can't... I mean, you can go here. without the hat, but really, there's no point. So you want to grab that hat from before. Okay, so I just healed up as best I can. I'm most likely going to end up running from half of these fights, but I'll at least go over any new enemies that we find. Fortunately, the way to get to Anna's house is pretty short, so we don't have too long of a way to go. And see, we are already here. Hooray! Hello. You have appeared, just like in my dream. The boy in my dream looked just like you. Well, let's give her her hat. Oops, that's not my one. Are you Ninten? I must go on a trip to find my mom, and I needed your help. So I've been waiting for you, Ninten. First, let's go see what's happening in Youngtown. Next time, Mommy will be coming back with me. Believe in us. So yes, we have our third and, well, mostly final party member. Hooray! If we talk to her dad, I know success will be yours in the end. Surely our pleas will be heard in the near future. For now, just have a peaceful sleep. So yes, we actually get to have a free heal here. I must stay here with the people of Snowman. Please take care. And unfortunately, Anna also starts at level 1, but I did go ahead and get her a boomerang off screen, so I can at least give that to her. Oops. And hooray, we have more inventory space. Alright, so let's go ahead and have her equip that. And I want to go back to Magicant, because there's actually something in Magicant for her. Alright, back in Magicant. There's another swimming cat here. We gotta go around. If I can get to it. There it is. Of course, we gotta run into some enemies. I guess since we're just kind of walking around here, I guess we could talk a little bit about Anna. Well, she does start at level 1, just like Lloyd does. She actually is the, what is the word I'm thinking of here? She's gonna be learning a lot of new PSI attacks, by the way. She actually is the more, what is the word I'm thinking of? She actually, well, she starts out with Life of Beta, which is stronger than Ninten's Alpha, which he won't learn until like level 29, by the way, which is close to the end of the game. But anyways, I forgot to mention this while we were in Snowman. In the March 2nd, 1989 conference for this game, there's a video that actually showcases an unfinished version of the game, which actually shows Snowman having train tracks running through the town. And the layout is different, appearing to be more open and having several roads. Hello? Of course, I'm a non-singing monkey. Normal monkeys don't sing. So, any questions? Good, I worried that you would ask a difficult one. You look so much like Queen Mary. I wonder why. That is a good question. Hello, swimming cat. Yes, I am the cat who swims on the ground. Guess what is in my hand? Well, I'm actually gonna have Anna do this. Do you know what I have in my hand? That is right, a ribbon. This magic ribbon will give strength. Magic ribbons are only for girls. So yeah, we actually get a little bit of a little boost for Anna here. Anna tied the ribbon into her hair. Anna's force is increased by 4. Hooray! So that's really all that we can do here in Magicant for Anna, aside from give her the equipment. which is why I wanted to get some more money. And I want to go ahead and level up a little bit while we're here. But first I have to go and get the money from the ATM man. Alrighty. Hello. Yes, I called you up. You need money, don't you? Yeah, I do. I think I can get pretty much everything I need for her. I'm hoping. I think the only thing I'm not going to be able to get for her is the H2O pendant, which I'm not too worried about. I only got those for Ninten and Lloyd because of the fireball enemy, and we won't really be seeing too many of those in the near future, so I'm not too worried about it. If I get the cash later on, I'll maybe pick one up for her, but as of right now, I'm not gonna worry about it. So let's go ahead and pick up what we can for her right now. And we'll be left with just a little bit extra, maybe. Not much though. I mean, that's kind of what we started out with, just a little less. So let's hand these over to Anna. Give these to her. Raise her defense, because she's gonna need it. Okay. Okay. Oh yes, speaking of Magicant, in that same March 89 conference video, Magicant was actually a little different than it is shown here. The sky is actually a darker blue instead of a cyan. There's a person that can be seen standing in the sky, and the layout is very different and has more boundaries, and one of the shops has a regular looking building next to it. And what I was trying to say about Anna, she's actually the more offensive PSI user, while Ninten is the more defensive PSI, because Anna's going to be learning a lot of our more offensive attacks like PK Fire, PK Beam, PK Freeze, while Ninten has the more defensive stuff like healing, PSI Shield, offense up, defense up, stuff like that. While Anna, if I can get to her, she's already learned PK Freeze Alpha, which will be hopefully helpful within soon. There's actually something I forgot to show off in Snowman, so I'm actually gonna head back over there. I'll meet you back over there. Okay, back in Snowman. There's actually something I forgot to show off here. This is actually optional. Is it? Yes, this one right here. So, this house here has a telephone that, of course, we can talk to. This is your dad. Excuse me, I need to see the person playing this game. Hello there. I appreciate your kindness to Ninten. I'm the boy's dad. Could you please let me know your name? Thank you for your cooperation. My name is Red. Are you sure that is spelled correctly? Yes. Thank you for spending your time with me. I too have urgent things to do, so I'd better go now. Slam. So yeah, this is an thing for later, but it's an optional thing. It's not really super important, but I did at least want to show it off. Actually, what do you have to say? Believe it or not, I'm a healer. Okay, I don't need anything from you. So, I think that's actually gonna wrap things up for this part. We have took the train to Reindeer, then to Snowman. We have a new party member in the form of Anna. And, we kind of got her up to level 6 on the way here. I'm gonna see if I can get her up a couple more levels, because she's gonna be learning some new stuff here for yeah, she's already learned this much in that short amount of time of walking here. So, off screen, I am going to try to level her up a little bit more. So, next time, we're going to be heading back to Reindeer, because we didn't really get to explore a little bit, and it's not really super important, but I at least want to show it off. So, that's where we'll be heading next time. So, I will see you all in the next part. Bye for now.